Hey, it's Mike from Hillside Hives. So we're in the bee yard today. We have a new queen. Actually, I have a couple new queens. This is my nuke area down here that these are growing from queens just from various areas that I got. So I have an Italian queen here. I have Carniolian. I can never say that. Carniolian, and then there's going to be a third Carniolian Queen that's going to go here. There was a hive here that I had split a 5 frame into 2 different hives, but they all drifted back up to the original hive. That happens. So what I have to do now is I have another queen but nowhere to put her. So what I have to do is go into my Italian, I think it's either my Italian or my Russians. I have very strong hives up there. I need to take a frame of, what I'm going to do is just take a frame of brood and mostly bees is what I really care about. Actually 2 frames of those, and I'm gonna put them in a 2-frame nuke, my skinny mini, and I'm gonna put my new queen in there, and hopefully they take a hold and take out that new queen, they accept her, and we're good to go. So what I am gonna do though is I'm gonna close that hive up. They'll have food on the top, they'll have water on the top. I'll close that hive up for 2 days so they don't drift back, and they take care of those babies, and they take care of the new queen, and then hopefully all will be well. So that's what the plan is. So let's get started. So I'm going to take a frame out of here. I need to replace it. Oh, they're empty. It's empty. They need food. I have to do a food run today. Probably today. I'll put some food in. Now we can't take the queen. That would be bad. See, they're eating all that off. Good girls. They're making honey. Plenty of honey they're making up there in the corners. Lots of babies. Good Lord, did you see that? Not fastened. Beautiful. There's the queen running around. So we know the queen's right here. So I ended up taking 2 from there. I don't know if you noticed that. I took 2 from there because these are doing very well. There's a lot of eggs that are going to be hatched in here, and there's going to be some eggs that are going to be hatched in here. So basically it's going to help out both hives by doing it that way. I normally wouldn't do it, but you kind of had to. Because I have a queen without a family. So it's going to stunt this one maybe a little bit until her eggs start hatching here. But I had to do something about that queen. We needed a queen. We needed the queen to have a family. So that's why we did it. Again, all these on top are basically my storage. That's it. That's all I use them for, is storage. Okay, so here's two. This is my skinny mini. We have two full frames of bees in here. One of them has brood, one of them is just comb that they're building. I did it that way because there's going to be a lot of bees in here to take care of this new queen, and a lot of bees to take care of that brood that's in there. It's going to be sealed up for 2 days. I'll come back and check both hives and make sure this hive is doing okay and then this hive is doing okay without, they're going to be less one pack of brood, which is going to be fine. Also doing this about, I think it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of foragers are out. A lot of these are going to be nurse bees that are taking care of this. The foragers will come back yet. There's a lot of foragers yet that will replace this hive. Okay, like with every other queen, pop the cork out. You can see on here, this is a girl that came from California with them. She followed all the way here. So here's the candy end. You just want to poke through the candy end. I don't know if you can see the queen in there. She has the red mark on her. Poke through the candy end. Look at this. She's starting to fan a little bit. Here, go back on. It's okay. Poke through that candy end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up and quickly put it down. And actually I'm going to put it down a little further in the front here, and I'll show you in a second. That candy's, that hole's pretty much almost through. Not quite through, so they're going to have to work at that to get their queen out. But it's going to get them some time to learn their new queen scent. So the issue I'm having is with my two, I just found an issue with my 2-frame nukes is I have to make them a little bit wider because this doesn't fit. This is the queen cage that's in here. Doesn't quite fit right in between there with the 2 frames. And I think it's just because these frames have some comb on them. So I have this pushed down where my pollen patty would sit in. I have it kind of pushed down, and hopefully none of the bees are going to be able to sneak out because it does leave a little bit of a gap right here, as you can see. But I'm hoping once I put my topper on that that'll hide all that. So I will be back and show you what that's like after. Okay, it's a little, there's a tad bit of a gap. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I'm going to keep an eye on this and see if it's going to work through the day. I have it still blocked off. You can see the queen is right down in there. Hopefully they're starting to gather around her already down in there. So I will check on this in 2 days. Hopefully they will get her out. They will get used to their new queen. And I'll keep them fed. I got to get some sugar water in here just because we got to keep these girls fed now for a while. And then I'm hoping that they're only in here for a matter of 2 weeks, and then I can get them into a 5-frame nuke and then go from there. Oh my goodness, is that a spider? There's a spider whipped. Ah! Oh my god, it's a spider. Jeepers Christmas. I thought it was a bee, and a spider literally just attacked my arm. And you can tell how I respond. I hate spiders. These girls are doing okay. I gotta check those girls. I gotta check this one right here. I just put that queen in 2 days ago. This one and this one. So actually that was yesterday, last night. So I have to check them in a day or so. Alright. I think everything went pretty good. I'll keep an eye on this. Doesn't look like they're coming out the side. So we'll keep an eye on this today and see how it does. Alright. Thanks. Have a good day. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. Didn't take too long. Right now, the only thing I was a little bit leery of was all these our new hives. So I didn't know how well these were going to be along as far as can I take a frame of brood out. And I think it's going to be fine. This is my Italian hive that I wanted to take it from. That is doing the best. My one up here. This one is probably doing the best. My other two are okay. They're just not doing great. It's going to just stunt this just a little bit just because I took 1 frame of brood, but it's going to make that hive down there a lot better. So, wait till the truck goes by. Oh, it's a tractor. Oh, they're gonna go spray that chicken poop. That stuff smells horrible. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I took one frame from here, a brood, and one frame of bees that were working on comb. So there was a lot of bees in there that I took. Like I said, those were the bees that were hanging out in the hive. The other ones are out foraging. A lot of them are out foraging. I locked it up because if you notice, I didn't take it. You know, some of the people recommend take it 3 miles away from your hive. I didn't want to do that because I want it to be close so I can watch this hive and see how this new queen is doing. But look at, she's just right down there. So she's just right down the hill, and that's why I have it locked up so they get used to the new queen, because if I went lock it up, they would all drift right back up to their queen, to their normal hive. So let's keep that locked up. We're going to give them food. They have ventilation because there's a crack in there, as you saw before. So they have ventilation, they have food, they have water. They're going to be fine. And then we'll just let them go in about 2 days. And actually that brood down there is going to hatch probably within a week, so they're going to be very populated, so that will be good. And hopefully the new queen will start laying. I'm rambling. Oh well. So that's it. Coming up tomorrow, Queen Beatrice, Queen Phoebe, and Queen Coco Peru I have to check their hives and make sure that they're doing okay and they're laying. So that'll be a video for everybody, and then a video for Sam and Jenny to see how these are doing. I have some cardboard on this right here because we are getting a custom roof built by Sue right now. So I'm very excited for that roof to be done. It's very nice roof. So that's going to be done. So that's why that's on there. This here is a 5-frame nuke that's going to be going next week to my new friend Joe. So he bought that nuke, and then this other nuke over here, it's doing okay, doing fair. I'm going to show you the latest addition to the family is this nuke. The other split is up in Monroe, and then this is here. They're doing okay. This is not typically what I would do because this is the beehive that I have when I want to go capture swarms. I put them in there. But they seem to like it. It's okay for them, so that's where they are. So we'll check on them a little bit later too. That's it. That's it for today. I gotta go paint. See you later.